Hey guys, hey, good morning, happy Thursday. Today is July 18th. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Peta-Gaye here, and if you're new, welcome. Happy to have you here, and if you're returning, welcome back. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and don't forget to leave me a comment down below. So as you see by the title of this video, we are doing a back to school shop with me /all. So I did not intend to do this video because I started to do a little shop with me in another video. This video is going to come out before that, just because with this video you will see in the title I'll pretty much put how-to tips and tricks when it comes to back to school, things that I've done throughout the years that kind of help taking the pressure off back to school. So as I talk about pressure, I am going to talk about you know, ways to help you with back to school. So back to school tips, things that will help you not get so overwhelmed. So talking about overwhelmed, that is tip number 1, and I have them listed. So if you see me keep looking down, that's the reason why. So for tip number 1, it's stay calm, don't get overwhelmed. Now as I say this to you guys, you know, sometimes it is definitely not easy for me to stay calm and not get overwhelmed. Hopefully the AC is not bothering you guys. It is early in the morning, but it's still hot. It's like 8 o'clock right now, so it's still hot. But don't get overwhelmed. I know this time of year can be extremely overwhelming, especially when you have several kids. I just have two kids that are going to school right now, and it is it is stressful because trying to shop for 2 kids, and each of them needs several different items for school. Some of the items they need more than one time. It can get overwhelming. So that is my tip number 1. Don't get overwhelmed. Do the best that you can. Allow yourself grace. Allow yourself, you know, the understanding that times are changing, which means prices are constantly going up, and unfortunately the prices of things are not matching with, you know, so many people's income. I mean, if you're rich, you know, it's understandable, and even the rich probably are complaining about how expensive things are, but at the same time they may complain, but they'll get over it because they have the money. Whereas, you know, people like myself, we aren't that financially successful, and buying stuff for your kids gets overwhelming. It gets pricey. So yeah, tip number 1, don't get overwhelmed, stay calm, and you will get through this. So with that being said, let's head on to Walmart, our first stop. I'm trying to see if I can do a few stops before I have to get back home to relieve my husband to go to work. So he leaves at 12, and Burlington and Ross open at 10. So I'm going to try to see if I can go into those stores before I come back home. But yeah, our first stop is going to Walmart. But before we go to Walmart, let's go to Starbucks so we can get some energy, because we are going to need it for all this back to school shopping. Tip number 2, guys, is so I know a lot of people, they try to buy name brands, or they try to buy the most expensive things, and that is something can overwhelm you as well. So for my tip number 2 is, if you can shop affordable, do that. Shop affordable. Go to different stores and see the prices, see the difference in prices, see what is, you know, affordable. If you have to do thrifting, do thrifting. If you need to do that to be able to you know, assist you in you know, buying stuff that are affordable. Because, okay, so for me, when I'm shopping, I always look for the frugal prices, the cheap prices, because when you buy, you know, things that are affordable, you get money back to be able to stretch that money out. So when you buy something for like $20 when you could have bought two for $20, you know, that's how I shop. And yes, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes buying cheaper isn't always better, because quality isn't always good, and quality is better than quantity. But in some things that are, you know, on the cheaper side are good quality. You just have to be willing to spend time, you know, during the shopping process to get things that you know are long lasting. For me, okay, so when it comes to my boys, like shoes, I usually buy on the, you know, the cheaper price, mostly because my boys are boys. They are boys, and their shoes does not last long. Their shoes doesn't last long. So I'm like, okay, I am not gonna be spending a whole lot of money getting these boys expensive shoes when I know for a fact these shoes will not last a very long time. So that's one of the things, you know, I consider when I am shopping, and that is something that I would, y'all, I got a mosquito in here, and these mosquitoes ain't joking, man. Yeah, but that's one of the things that I look at when I am shopping. So I just wanted to let you guys know that sometimes it's best to think affordable. Go to some, you know, thrift store. I would not personally go to any thrift store, because the only ones that I know are Goodwill, and let's just say the Goodwills that I've been to in my neighborhood, oh my gosh, when I tell you quality, the products that they have are downright just not worth buying. Anytime I go into Goodwill, the items are just the items just don't look good to me. So I am not gonna encourage. She cannot drive. She looking at me like I'm in fall. Girl, we both going. You gotta figure out how to drive. Yeah, but yeah, I would not go to Goodwill, but I'm not gonna say don't go. If I could find a thrift store that I feel like would give me my money's worth, I definitely will. But yeah, we are at Starbucks, and we are gonna get our treat for the day.
Hi, good morning. My name is Cindy. Can I start with you today?
Yes, good morning. Can I get a venti size ice matcha?
Okay.
And can I get it lightly iced?
Okay.
If you can find different areas to shop, do that. And this leads me into my third point, which is shop smart. So this goes into my tip number 3. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Can I have a straw, please? All right, thank you. Have a good day. Okay, so what I was saying, step number 3, shop smart. That falls into, you know, thrifting as well. But when I say shop smart, I mean like, I know we don't, okay, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so this is easy for me to say when I say, you know, shop around, go to different stores. You don't have to spend money on your first trip. Go to different stores, see the price differences. Like, for example, I went to Walmart, which you'll see this in a vlog that I did after this video. I went to Walmart, right, and I bought some stuff for my kids, and I bought the boys 2-pack of underwear each, and I bought them 2-pack of socks each. And y'all, when I tell you the price came up to almost $70 for these is what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 items, 8 items, and I spent almost $70. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is crazy. So I did return those. And I said, let me shop around, because places like Ross, places like Burlington, places like Didi's Discount, you can get discounted items. So I'm saying, you know what, let me try that and see how that works, instead of breaking the bank and spending money I already don't have on overpriced items from bigger stores like Walmart or Target. I know a lot of people like to buy from Target, and for me, it's not necessary. I don't like to buy from Target. I just like the ambience of Target. Target is giving me, you know, eye hands, sophisticated. You go in there, is super quiet, you know, relaxing music. I love that about Target. But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like Target is not overpriced. Target is extremely overpriced. That is my personal feelings. I know a lot of people love going to Target, but personally for me, I just feel like they do too much and it's really not necessary. Anyways, I am at the ATM, so I'll see you guys when I get inside Walmart, because I like to be I like to be aware. I know the words that I'm trying to say, y'all, but sometimes I be having a moment. But I like to be aware of my surroundings when I'm at the ATM. So I will talk to y'all later. Okay, y'all, so I made it inside Walmart, and when I went backpack shopping for the boys, I went to Ross and got their backpack. My son's backpack did not come with a lunch bag, and the lunch bag that I bought for my youngest son, his did not come with one either. The one that I got for him was $4. Inside Walmart, it is $9. So this is why I say shop around, because you're gonna end up spending way too much money when you could simply just find something at a more reasonable price somewhere else. Walmart does have deals on a lot of items, but let's be honest, they can be a bit overpriced as well. So I'm gonna start going through my kids' school list, which I have right here. So I have for kindergarten and then second grade. So I'm gonna start getting the stuff that I need right now for my son. He needs 6 glue sticks. So they have this pack of 12, because I'm thinking my son is gonna need that too, my oldest. So I'm gonna buy this, and that way I could just divide it up. That way they both get 6 each, because they have different packs. So they have like this one, and they have the single ones as well as the ones with 3 in there. This one is $2.88, and at least it's where the box says $2.88. So I'm thinking, and they have this off-brand glue stick that is $1.97. But because I'm so used to the Elmer's, I'm gonna stick to that, even though the Elmer's 4-pack is $4.47. I'm not sure how much this one is. I could scan it on my Walmart app, but I'm still gonna go with the Elmer's, so it really doesn't matter. But if you weren't, crazy with sticking with the brand that you're used to, then you could always go for the more affordable one, which would be this pens plus their brand. So last year I got a lot of pencils, so I'm not gonna get pencils this year because I still have a lot at home. They said they need 2 boxes of number 2 standard pencil, but like I said, I have a lot, so I'm not gonna get that. So we're gonna go to find some pink erasers. Let me see, because I'm right by the construction paper and they are gonna need that. So I'm gonna get the 120. They have the 240 as well. My son need 1 package of construction paper, and then my oldest need that as well, so let me get for him. I don't need to get them scissors because they still have scissors from last year. Again, when I say if you have stuff left over from the year before, you don't need to rebuy, just use what you have. It helps you to save money, and that way you're not overspending on things that you already have. Things that are cute but not necessary to get. Okay, y'all. Where's the cart thing? I'm not going way down there. Okay, y'all. So I got everything I needed, and the dent wasn't so bad. Okay, so the dent wasn't as bad as I thought it would. I think I showed you guys how much I spent, which was like 80 something, which wasn't bad. It wasn't bad as I thought it would be. So now I'm headed to, I have to make sure I ain't left nothing in my shopping cart. I have bought my phones. Yesterday when I went to was it yesterday? I went to Lowe's and I left my phone in the shopping cart, drove off, and it's not the phone that I use every day where I talk, it's the phone that I edit with. So imagine having like 30 reels on my phone already edited, and I left my phone in my shopping cart, so I had to drive back. Luckily I was still in the parking lot. I drove a couple feet down and I had to come back around. But yeah, now I'm headed to Burlington. It's now 9:50. This at 57, this at 59. So either way, it's around that time. So yeah, headed to Burlington and Ross. The Walmart that I came to, this is not a Walmart I usually come to, but because I moved, this Walmart, there is a mosquito in here. Let me roll my window down. Hopefully he flies out, because I'm not trying to get beaten. But yeah, what was I telling y'all? There is a can I drive this way? Did they block off the road completely? Can I drive that way? Now I'm headed to Ross and Burlington's and see if I can find some clothes for the kiddos. Trying to pull up my notes where I'm having my stuff. So I gave you 1, 2, and 3. Let's go to number 4, which is don't be afraid to reuse things from previous school year if they are still in good condition. So I know I touched base on that a while ago, and I mentioned, you know, if you have stuff that are still in good condition, pristine condition, still usable, use them. There is no reason to be trying to break the bank buying brand new stuff if you already have stuff. Like when I told you, I already have a whole lot of pencils at home, so I didn't need to go buy pencils because I already had those. So that saved me money. That saved me money right there. So if you have stuff at home, reuse it. Okay, reuse it. Don't think about what people might say. Oh, that's last year fit. It's time to get New Year stuff. If your budget don't call for it, don't try to fit in with the Joneses, because let's be honest, half the time we don't know what they're doing to get what they have. Don't pay attention to what anybody else is doing. Don't be envious of anybody. Just stay in your lane and do what you can with what you have. So we are going to go into Burlington, and then we are going to go into Ross and see what we can get. So all in all, I have like $200 left to spend for right now. And like I said, I'm being completely transparent with you guys. I have $200 left to spend, and we are gonna see what we can do with that 200 in getting clothes for the kids. So let's go into Burlington and see what they have. I will be buying more stuff for the kids over time, but I'm just working with the budget that I have. And like I said, today's video is all about transparency, so you guys can just see what it is realistically in my life when it comes to being able to shop for my kids. Finances are tight. I've been doing DoorDash recently to kind of help towards that. So let's go into Burlington and let's get this shopping done. This one drive like it's sick. Okay, so y'all, I'm inside Burlington. They were playing music, so I couldn't really say much. I do have to come back here with the boys to get shoes for them, but for right now, clothes I can get. These prices ain't cheap. Sheesh. This is a Puma. So I know I'm here for back to school, but isn't this gorgeous? And it's $12.99. I need it in my life, but I'm here to school shop, so we're gonna stick to that. So I think we're going with a Spider-Man theme for my son because his backpack is Spider-Man, his socks, his underwear. So why not just continue it? So I found this. It's $3.99. So I'm gonna get him that. Let's see. $3.99. That'll work. Okay, y'all, so I just left Burlington's. I was not able to go to Ross because I ran out of time. It's now 11:30 and I need to head back home. I could have probably went into Ross. Which way do I want to go? Let me go this way. I could have went into Ross, but I done spent so much time in Burlington that I know I would have ended up spending a lot of time in Ross as well. So we're gonna have to do Ross another day, which means the haul that I was gonna give y'all today. Editing Peta-Gaye here, guys. So I decided I will not be doing it all in this video. I'm just gonna make this video about the whole shopping experience of going back to school shopping for my kids. At the end of this video, I will be showing you a little online order that I placed for my youngest son to get him some shoes. We still are going to go to Ross and get my oldest some shoes. I need to get them some pants. So you guys will see that in this video. But stay tuned for part 2 where I will share with you guys a big old haul of a bunch of back to school items that I got. I decided to just separate both videos just because of how long the haul would be. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So let's get back to this video. So tip number 5, I don't think I mentioned this yet, y'all. I'm back home. So tip number 5 is look out for organizations that are having back to school events. So I don't know what that was. Yeah, so look out for organizations that are having back to school events. I know there are a few I heard on the radio that are having back to school events where they are giving away, you know, backpacks and school essentials. So look out for those because that can help a great deal. And also tip number 6, which I don't stick to this because it's kind of hard because of when they do it. If you can possibly wait until tax-free weekend to do your shopping, then do that because it does help you save a few bucks on things that you want to get. So like me, I spent so much money a while ago buying stuff, clothes and all the essential stuff that I could have bought them on I could have bought them tax-free weekend and save whether the tax come up to, well, I bought a bunch of different stuff. So say the tax total with everything come up to $20. That's $20 I saved. That $20 could go towards something else. So if it's possible, you can wait till tax-free weekend. I don't know if it's something that every state does. I know in Texas they do it, where they give you tax-free weekend, and that way you buy things and you get it at a discounted price, and it does come in handy. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that. And the next time you guys see me, we'll be at Ross, hopefully getting some pants and some shoes for the boys.